Hey, this is Tay Musselwhite. I'm talking about talent optimization. This is a discipline which applies to hiring, also to existing employees. It also helps with employee engagement. And then lastly, it helps with your teams. So, what we're able to do is use profiles to understand what a candidate is good at and what they're naturally good at, what they can naturally do, and then conversely, what they can are also not wired to do. Think of it as, I played a lot of basketball growing up. Think of it as nobody's going to put someone who's 5'8" when there are people who are 6'4", 6'6" on the team. I'm not the center. That's not a good use of my skills, which were quickness and the ability to dribble. Whereas that 6'4" person, they may not have those skills, but they do have the height for underneath the basket. So when we think of that in terms of hiring, we want to match that job description. Think of it as that position on the basketball court. We want to match that job description with our candidate and those qualities that we're looking for. When we do that, we call that talent optimization. We're able to match specific traits with a specific job and then fill those jobs accordingly. That is on the hiring aspect. What we can also do is take a look at our existing employees. Very often, we find when we evaluate existing employees that we have great people, but those people are not scratching the itch that they naturally have. So think of this as if there's someone with a really outgoing personality, we want to make sure that they're in a position where they can utilize that personality. Sometimes we find a person who is in a desk job, a typical desk job without a lot of people interaction, and we're able to get them into a position where we're able to leverage those skills and talents that they have. We can also combine all the members of the team and we can evaluate how those people fit together and what kind of actual team it is. When we're looking to take those strategic business goals and align them with the people who are there to accomplish them, we're able to really take a deep dive into do we have the right people in place? In fact, what would happen if we added a particular person to this team? How would it impact the team dynamics? And then lastly, and these are the short versions, but the last thing is we can take a look at employee engagement. What we're really looking for there is overall manager to employee interactions, and then how those relate to the organization's goals overall. So what we're able to do in talent optimization is make sure that we have the right person in the right job, and that's we call that job fit. Then we're able to help managers and employees and peers discover what kind of how their contemporaries or their other colleagues like to be communicated with. And the whole goal is to be able to increase job satisfaction, eliminate turnover, and increase the performance of your individuals and teams.